This recipe is for a broccoli chickpea stir fry. Step one is to cook your rice, and I'm just using some jasmine rice, and I am doing 1.5 cups of rice and giving it a quick rinse. And I'm just going to cook mine in my rice cooker. That's usually how I tend to cook my rice because it's easy. And then I'm adding 3 cups of water to the rice cooker. Now I'm just turning the rice cooker on, and then I'm going to start on the recipe. So I'm doing all of the initial steps first, like rinsing the chickpeas, and then I'm going to cut up 1 whole onion, and you just want to roughly chop it. You don't have to do anything fancy here. You can use a red onion, a yellow onion, a white onion, whatever you happen to have is great. So you just want to chop the whole thing up. Once you've done that, you can wash your broccoli. I usually would just buy a whole broccoli, but they didn't have any at the grocery store this time, so I'm just using a bag of broccoli florets and rinsing those. And now I'm ready to make the stir fry. So I've added some coconut cooking oil, and then I'm just mashing these 2 garlic cloves with the side of a knife. And then I'm going to add them to my garlic press and mince them using the garlic press. So this is over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add the onions alongside the cooking oil and the garlic. And I just want to cook that for about 1 to 2 minutes until you can see the onions started to turn translucent. And then you can add 4 cups of broccoli florets. This doesn't have to be a precise amount. I just did this so that I have a recipe for you guys to kind of follow as a guideline. I'm also dumping the whole entire can of chickpeas in there. And then I'm going to also add a little bit of liquid. So I'm going to be using 1/3 of a cup of chicken broth. Now you can also just use water if you don't want to use chicken broth or vegetable broth. It's totally up to you. Water will work as well, but this will help to kind of steam and cook the broccoli. While that is cooking, you can make the really easy sauce, which is 1/2 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, a teaspoon of ginger powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Mix all that together, and then you're just going to dump this over top of all of these beautiful veggies here in the frying pan. And then you want to give it a really good mix so that they are nice and coated with all of the ingredients. You can season this with salt and pepper if you like, and then you just want to continue cooking until all the veggies have softened and everything is fully cooked. You can usually tell by poking with a fork. So now here's everything cooked. I've got some fresh jasmine rice, and I have got the stir fry. So I'm just doing a little bit of rice and then the stir fry on top. So it's a super easy dinner that is great for dinner and also lunches. For more family-friendly recipes, follow my website at www.andyan.com.